Hello, everybody. Well, we're back again for an April event, and this is April 8th through the 14th. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just talking about Chris Cuomo, so we use some of his terminology, maybe, huh? All righty, let's see what's going on. First card down is Nine of Worlds. So this is actually, if we're looking at these just from a monetary point of view, this is about more money coming in, but earned money, opportunities to bring in more money, okay? But it also talks about reality. So it's probably time to get your buns back out in the real world. So go for walks, go into the park, feed the squirrels, those kind of things that you need to make connections to feel grounded again so that we'll be ready to receive these things as they come in. These are almost like little gifts. They can be gifts of health, gifts of finance, gifts of enjoyment. So keep your eyes open. It is the Harvest card. And this card is the Seven of Crystals. It's the only thing that's blocking you right now. We're headed toward that. And this is telling me if you've put up roadblocks where you're not accepting opportunities to do things, that has to change. Okay? And it is telling me that what you used to do is something that you're going to be pushing to the side to progress in a new direction. Okay, lovely. Yeah, and this is telling me that the world is going to be opening up for you. So, it's kind of like, why would you sit and just eat Carl's Jr. day after day after day if you go around the corner and there's Spagos there and you have a free ticket? Think about what you're saying no to, because this is a card saying the world wants to open up to you as soon as you're ready and willing to accept it. And that's coming shortly. Okay. And oh, look, what have we got? We've got the Star card. This is a beautiful card for abundance as well. So now all we have to do is work our way through these obstacles that we've put up, maybe even for ourselves. And we've got two major arcana cards already that are surrounding us. One of these cards here speaks to me of Aquarian behaviors as well. So you may want to keep your eyes open for a nice new Aquarian friend that wants to come in, or even one from the past that comes back. All right. Beautiful card for that. It's got Kuan Yin on this. And in terms of expanding what you're interested in, this can indicate maybe it's time to visit a Buddhist temple. Maybe you haven't been. Maybe there's one in Hacienda Heights that's most dramatically gardened and everything. It is stunningly beautiful. And I think once a month on a Sunday, they open their doors and they invite people to come in and view the grounds and see everything that they've got a room that's full of different Buddhas and everything. I mean, it's amazing. You should go. Okay. And this is showing me that it's probably a good opportunity for you. Anyway, you will see her in the Buddha room. I think they have like 10 or so Buddhist figures, and she's the only female. So if you're interested in that, have a look-see, okay? Lovely. Let's see, what's getting pushed to the past? This waiting. So we're another major arcana card. So we're pushing the waiting part. We've changed a lot of our opinions about things, and we're moving forward and opening up, okay? All these are really working well with one another. And what's laying in front of us is the Ace of Wands, which is about creativity, spirituality, illumination, new opportunities that you just happen to fall into. Once you accept them and say, this is interesting, let me hear more, it's going to expand, because wands are always about things being processed more rapidly. Right? So if you've been sitting and waiting, that's that card. What's laying in front of you is new opportunities to investigate. These are beautiful, especially if you want to do something artistic. And There's going to be special events that are happening around the 4th of July, especially down at the beach. So eyes open. Looks like you look into something really wonderful. All right, what about you? Time to get back to the idea of playing like the child that you forgot you were, right? So Child of Cups is about it, feeling your emotions, expressing your emotions, even the ones that make you feel sad, because then you can work your way through them and get on with things, because we've got these other cards. Yeah, it looks to me like there will be friendships that are going to be needing some attention. This is telling me that Domino says hello. This is changes in emotions, changes in how the events are going on in the neighborhood, the world around you. So hang in there. It's going to lead, that's the Eight of Cups. That could be a big, big change. Five of Worlds is something that you worry about. That's being left out in the cold and maybe not having the money that you thought you should have. That card is in hopes and fears. It doesn't mean it's always reality. It just means that something you hope doesn't happen or you're afraid it might. If you stick with the negative, you'll draw it into you more. So if you're seeing this card and you're worried about what the opportunities are for you financially, think in the positive. Project yourself as being successful in this, and then allow the energy around you to guide you in the right steps going in the right direction. And the outcome is the Six of Cups, which in this deck is called synergy, sorrow. So it's like we're putting all these things into perspective. Okay, back to the idea that patient card being in a position where your hopes and fears are going to be changing. And this card is telling me that you're getting in touch with your deep, deep, deep emotions. And these are even ancient wisdom. So your spirituality is going to start expanding as soon as you start putting down all these negative things that have been in your way and obstructing your progress. Okay, so when we've got the Six of Cups, it says prepare yourself, because even the negative things are going to have positive aspects. So not to worry too much. We've got some good things that are coming forward. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Art card. 1 foot in the real world, 1 foot in the metaphysic world, ties in with that. But let's just say this is something you want to look forward to, okay? Art card, Sagittarian card, looking for all these things. Let things be philosophical for yourself, okay? You're making sense out of what might have been obscured. So this could be a rather important week, and for you to start reaching for the highest good, okay? Lovely cards here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards that showed up in the spread. Yep. And that's always a good sign, because typically you would have gotten 1, maybe 2, and there's 5 that are here. So you're being guided and led day by day. Different things are being revealed to you. As long as you are patient and waiting, looking for the signs, okay? They will be given to you if you just be patient. Alrighty, let's see. We have these really interesting cards. I love these ones. They're called Angel Answer cards. And they're oracle cards. They were designed originally by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I believe Radley has redone these with just his name on it, because Doreen Virtue is no longer in the business. But these are just beautiful cards. Let's have a look at the back of the deck. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle through these, and I'm going to lay down 3 cards. I want you to think of a question while I'm shuffling. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to lay down the 3. And what I want you to do is think of your question and decide whether you want card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. So with your question, do you want card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Okay. All right, so card number 1, the answer to your question is compromise. So you weigh out the value of one versus the other. It's actually not throwing any of the ideas out, but it's starting to evaluate them and see how they apply to your particular issue. Compromise. Card number 2. It's kind of like that little saying that I usually toss in there is no te preocupes. This is remain positive. No need to worry at this time. Keep thinking of the positive and you will draw it to you like the law of attraction. Okay? Remain positive. And the final card for your last question, incidentally, if you like them all, go ahead and take them all. Right? Okay, the last one is giving you a timeline. You want to know something? It says within the next few months. And that doesn't mean a year from now, it means a few months this year. Okay? Beautiful card. All right. Within the next few months. Card number 2. Remain positive. And back to card number 1. Compromise. Sometimes this is the hardest thing, is to compromise, trying to find middle ground. But know that it's in your future and it is something that's going to be available to you. Okay, kiddos? Well, I think that's a pretty interesting week. Could be filled with a lot of powerful notions. And know that it maybe is time that you change your opinion about some things and open up the new world for you. All righty, so that's it for today. You guys take good care of yourselves. And I'll see you in another week. Goodbye for now.